Hello everyone, Jeff back with part 3 of 4 of my Bioshock Infinite all collectibles guide. So we're going to pick up right where we left off, near Chen-Lin's gun store in the Fitzroy factory area. Oh, the Fitzroy, the Fink factory area. So there's going to be a voxophone right on the table just inside. Alright, now inside this Good Time Club, there's going to be a buttload of collectibles, but don't get them until you're done all of the rounds, because then this back room is available to you. But then when you come in the back room, there's going to be a voxophone in the dressing room. And now you're going to want to come back out to the main area, run across from the stage, and back down this hallway you see the kinetiscope. Alright, and continuing on around this corner to the right, it's going to be an infusion on this bar.
Nice.
Alright, now we're going to head upstairs back toward the entrance of the club, and there's going to be a kinetiscope. Now, notice this one's on the left side. We're about to open up a tear soon, and then when you come back here, there's going to be a different one on the right side. Alright, so now we are down in the jail cells under the club. We just saw that blackboard for reference. There's going to be a code book there on the table. Be sure to pick that up. We're going to need that. And then continue forward a couple rooms, and right by Chen-Lin's cell, in that hallway at the other end, is that voxophone. Alright, now we have gone through the tear. We are now back up top, and you see now there's a kinetiscope on the other side, and the other one is gone. Alright, you see now we are back in the main area, in the factory near the guns shop, all of that. In this back corner you can come out toward the docks, and there's going to be a lock you have to open.
Take a look at this lock.
Sure thing.
And then this is where we're going to use that code book that we picked up down in the jail. So again, Elizabeth is going to have to run up and talk about the code. It's going to be about setting the clock to midnight, so just turn to the right, set this clock, and inside is going to be a voxophone and an infusion, and also an RPG, and I think a set of 3 lockpicks, so it's pretty awesome. And there we go, there's our infusion. To the left of it is the voxophone. Alright. Now moving along, we are into Shantytown. And toward the end of the opening area on the left are going to be these guys. Unfortunately, you're going to have to trigger a fight with them to get in here to get the infusion. So now they're going to attack you. Alright, so now I'm just down the steps from there, heading toward the graveyard bar, the graveyard shift bar. When you come in here, first there's going to be an amazing Easter egg down here. If you pick up the guitar, it's awesome. Then there's also a voxophone back here. And then something I had to come back and re-record later because I missed it. There's going to be a set of keys down here in this basement. So be sure to pick them up now so you don't have to be stupid like I was. So right over here in a barrel, pretty close to where the voxophone was, are going to be keys. Alright, now we're heading toward the police impound. We have to go down those stairs, but first come up here. Use the, we'll call it the Zelda name again, hookshot, to get up here, and there's going to be a telescope. Alright, now, those lines we were just looking at, when you take one of them up top here, you could land. You see that's where we were down there. But if you come up here and land, there's going to be a voxophone by this humongous bear trap. Alright, now we are inside of the police area. We just finished the battle, and now there's going to be tons of collectibles. So, you don't have to do it in this order, but if you want to follow my order, and if you're watching this video, you probably will, start with this room. Use lockpicks. This is on the second floor on the left side, and there's going to be an infusion. Alright, now we are going to head back down the hallway. And on the left are going to be offices, and back here, that chest is the one we opened with the keys that we got from that graveyard shift bar, but again I didn't have them when I got here. I had to run back and get it. And then there's also going to be the voxophone on the table there. Now back downstairs in this little office is going to be another voxophone. And now heading back toward the front room of the police compound on this office over here is a kinetoscope. Alright, so I just added on this video just to show you what you get. There's an infusion in this chest, but hopefully you got the keys because I added that part back in, so it's in the right order. So hopefully you got it. Alright, now this is after you've done the tear on the bottom floor with the guns. As you're starting to come up, on the police officer's desk there is going to be a voxophone. Now again, this is still after the tear, obviously. You're back in Shantytown. If you head down toward the graveyard shift bar, there's going to be a voxophone by this killed handyman. And then you're going to want to come into the bar, and there's going to be another voxophone on the bar itself. Alright, now we are back at Chen Lin's, and unfortunately they're dead, but there's going to be a voxophone beyond them.
Looks like
Alright, now moving forward in the game, this is after you've had to destroy the Zeppelin. Before you go through the doors, be sure to turn around and get this telescope. So I was looking up at where we just destroyed the Zeppelin, and then you're able to come through this gate, but before you go through the doors, be sure to get that telescope. Alright, now inside, this is after we've gone up the elevator with the long phone call. There's going to be a long phone call with Daisy. There's going to be a voxophone back in that corner. Now, after the battle out here, and after Elizabeth kills her, now we can pick up a few collectibles. There's a telescope out here, where probably much of the battle took place. Alright, now we're going to come back up and go inside, where we can now go, because Elizabeth has now killed Daisy. And we can get that infusion that we just saw through the glass. So that's on the left. And then over on the right is going to be one of the voxophones that's done by you. Alright, so there we go. There's the infusion. And then on the other side of the hallway is going to be that voxophone. Alright, now this is, again, much more forward. After you've done the airship part, we've come inside this big building. Over on the left is going to be a locked door, so you have to get Elizabeth to open it. Then turn to the right, run to the very end, and there's going to be an infusion. And now we've exited that building, and we're going to have to ride a gondola. But before doing so, before the enemies arrive on it, be sure to get this telescope. I mean, you can get it after you kill the enemies, but I just get it while you're waiting for that gondola to come down. But definitely get it before, obviously, using the gondola, because then you're out of that area. Alright, now this is where the gondola comes up, inside this building, past the machines. There's going to be a voxophone here to the left, right in front of this chest. And then to wrap up this video, right beyond that, to the right of this larger area of that hallway, right past where we just got that voxophone, you're going to need to have Elizabeth pick the lock, come in this bar. There's going to be a couple enemies, so you're going to see me horribly fight them on easy. And then there's going to be a kinetoscope back down this hallway. There's also a piece of gear in here too. Alright, but back here, and there we go, there's our kinetoscope. So that's going to do it for part 3. The final part, part 4, should be up later today, and that will complete the set. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope that helped.